Hey, my lovelies, and welcome to another Fill Me In General Energy read. And if you're new to my channel, this reading can resonate whenever you find it. It is timeless. It can resonate with you for the day, the week, the month, or even the year. But do keep in mind, because it is general, it will not resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. And I have created a members only channel where I upload special, almost personal readings, and you're able to help curate the content that you see on this channel. If you like to join, you can go ahead and click the join button below this video. If you like to donate to the channel, you can hit the super thanks button. If you would like to check out your monthly zodiac readings, general, love, or finance forecast for the rest of the year, you can click on the Vimeo links below in the description box. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to my website can be found below in the description box as well. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance. And let's go ahead and get into your messages for this time. Okay, I'm hearing 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I feel like something's about to happen, or something's coming in. There's an event taking place. Something's happening. But I almost get like a jump in energy. Like it's almost like something is happening. Like something is in motion and you just have to jump in. It's almost like I'm getting like when you are like double dutch and like somebody is, preparing to jump into the rope and, jump in the ropes and start jump roping. I guess something like that. Like you're somebody, whether it's you or somebody else, somebody is preparing to jump in. I'm seeing a vision of like a whirlpool, but I feel like the whirlpool is not like a dangerous thing. I feel like the whirlpool is almost like a portal that leads somewhere else very special. And yeah, I'm seeing it like a whirlpool, but I'm hearing that it's a portal. Someone is getting ready to jump through a portal. Like they've been given the instructions to jump. And this person is like, they're readying themselves and they're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, jump. And they jump into the whirlpool / portal, and it leads them exactly to where, they're supposed to be, where they've been desiring to be. And I feel like the timing in which this portal opens up sneaks up on you. So I don't like, this is coming, but I feel like the when is a surprise. And whatever timing you may think it is, I feel like it's a lot sooner than that. Again, it's like a sneak up. This portal sneaks up on you. It opens out of nowhere. All you're instructed is that when it happens, when it opens, you're supposed to jump. But it's just like you don't know the day, the minute, the hour that this is going to happen. But I feel like you can't miss it. It's not like it opens up right near you. So it's not a matter of you have to go somewhere or like be on the lookout, at a distance to see like if something is happening. It's going to open up right next to you, and it's just a matter of you just jumping in. So I feel like I'm getting an image of someone like doing something. They're in the middle of a task. I'm seeing someone like sitting in their room, like on the bed, and they're like writing something. This could be like doing homework, writing notes, or like or journaling or something. Like they're doing something. I'm getting more so like a journaling energy. Someone could be like writing their thoughts out, or they could be, what do you call it, automatic writing? Because if someone is doing automatic writing, I feel like they're trying to like connect with the divine to get like more instructions by doing this. So it's just another matter of them like divinely connecting. Then all of a sudden, this portal opens up right next to them. They're just like, oh shoot, like they were trying to get more instructions, not knowing that this was about to happen like a few seconds later. So they jump in. I hope I'm making sense. I'm just going by the visions in my head and trying to make them make sense in a practical way. If I was to break this down in a practical way, I feel like an opportunity is about to present itself. But I feel like, again, you don't have to seek this out. This is not something, you don't have to necessarily do anything special. It's like the opportunity is coming to you. All you have to do is accept it. But I feel like when this opportunity comes in, it's like really a surprise. It sneaks up on you. You don't know when this is going to happen. In fact, when this sneaks up on you, it's like you're right in the middle of like, that's it. When I was channeling like someone journaling or automatic writing, someone's trying to manifest. Like they're continuing their manifestation to bring this opportunity in. But like right as they're thinking that they're gonna have to, like they're waking up one day and they're expecting to do more manifestation practices, but then the opportunity comes in and it's like, oh shoot, like, it's like they didn't, it's like they realize that their manifestations worked, and that it's not another day of them just having to put in the practice to manifest this. It's here. So yeah, I feel like I explained that a little bit more clearly for you all to practically understand it. Um I feel like with this opportunity, you're about to grow to, I'm hearing grow by leaps and bounds. So it's like you start out being one way or you start out at one level, but once you jump into this, once you accept this opportunity, it's like you end up going up, up, up. Like you end up expanding in a way that you didn't foresee yourself. So breaking that down even further, I feel like with this opportunity comes so much more than you were expecting. I feel like I just did a reading that touched on this, but I'm not sure if it was a personal reading or a zodiac reading. But if it was a personal reading, then the person who I did that reading for, you're listening to this, and this is just an extenuation of that message. But this could be a zodiac reading that I just did for one of the signs. I can't remember. But yeah, with this comes so much more than you were expecting. And I feel like it makes everything right. There could have been a lot of things, because I feel like there were a lot of, I'm getting like holes in your life. Like you didn't know how things are going to come together, how you were going to take care of this or take care of that. It just feels like I'm getting like the Swiss cheese, like the way Swiss cheese has like holes in it. I feel like that's how your life, like parts of your life, it had holes. Like you couldn't find a way to bridge the gap or figure out how certain things are going to come together or work. But when this opportunity presents itself, it creates that wholeness, that fullness, it completes the picture. So now you understand, and it's almost like I'm hearing no suffering. So you could have been stressed out about how you're going to take care of certain things in your life or how certain things are going to, if you're going to be able to work out, if certain things in your life are going to be able to work out. But with this opportunity, you see how it all comes together, how it all works out. And it's like a very seamless energy. I'm hearing one piece. So everything comes together in one piece. And it gives you that peace that you were seeking, because it's like you were starting to get worried. It's like you were trying not to be, because you were in your manifestation energy and you know that worrying too much would interfere with that. So you were trying to stay on the right frequency to attract this opportunity that you now have. But it's like occasionally you would start to, these thoughts would cross your mind. Okay, how am I going to take care of this? And how is that going to come together? Am I going to be able to, is that going to be able to work out? Is that going to, is that going to resolve itself? Is it a resolution for it at all? I feel like you had passing thoughts about these questions, these energies, but you weren't trying to give it too much life because you trusted that things are going to work out, although you don't know exactly how. And now that's coming to be. Everything is working out. I'm hearing the Ike and Tina Turner song, I feel it's gonna work out fine. Yeah, this it's like you, now that this is here, you see how everything is gonna work out. You see how everything is coming together again in one seamless piece, and it's no more disconnection and gaps and holes. That's a thing of the past. I can say one thing, that you feel a lot more free. Like again, there's like this energy where you were a little bit, you feel like your hands were tied in certain situations or certain areas of your life. Like it was nothing you could do. But this energy came in, this opportunity comes in, and it frees you up. It takes care of everything. It's like there are a lot of things that's going to take care of itself. And then, like the other things, this opportunity is going to take care of it for you. It's almost like you don't have to lift a finger. That's how much this is going to all resolve itself. Even speaking about the specific opportunity that you've been trying to manifest that is now here, you could have had some thoughts about like how it was going to play out, or whether certain things about you or your life is going to get in the way. But you realize that once you move into this energy, accept this opportunity, jump into this portal, that all the things that you thought could have gotten in the way or could have been a problem, it's not at all. It's like everything just moves in the perfect place, perfect step for you to enjoy this. It's like you can relax. You didn't realize how easy this was going to be. You thought it was going to require like some more, like a lot more effort than it actually does. And you definitely did not think it was coming in this soon. Like all of a sudden, again, you look up and it's here, and you thought like it was months off. Maybe for some of you, you thought it may be a year off. In some cases, maybe even years. You thought like this is going to take a while, and you just look up and you're just like, what? It's here? I'm hearing somebody say, wake up. So it could even be a situation like you're woken up one night and I'm getting a very specific scenario here. This could be how it happens for someone. Someone could be sleeping in the dead of night. They're woken up suddenly, like a spirit voice wakes them up, says, wake up. They jump up. And I'm seeing that person being guided to check their email. And when they check that email, it's the very thing they've been manifesting, but they did not think that it was coming this soon. That could be somebody's specific story. It's not going to be everybody's story, but I'm definitely getting somebody being woken up in the middle of the night by like the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit saying, check your email. And then bam, like the very thing they've been manifesting, a message, an acceptance, you've been, I don't know, like whatever it is, because it's going to be different for all of you. That message you've been waiting for either like an acceptance, a message from a certain someone, an opportunity, congratulations, whatever it is, it's going to be there and you're going to see it in the dead of night. I'm getting 4. So it could be around 4 a.m. that this could happen, and you don't know why you're being woken up. Because I'm hearing like you're sleeping good. Like you're sleeping very comfortably. So you have the slightest idea why you were just jolted awake like that. Like until you see the message, then you understand why. But when you first wake up, you're just like, man, I was sleeping so good. Like why? And it's not like you had a bad dream or nothing. Like you're just jolted awake. Like you hear something in your spirit says, wake up. And you just get up. And then that's the next step. And you see that. And I feel like I'm seeing somebody with like their hand cupped over their mouth. Like they just can't believe it. Because they really did not think this was going to happen this soon. It really is. Like I've been getting that message like all week about something happening sooner than you think. Like if there's a concept of time, it's like there's our time and then there's God's time. And I get like, for some reason I'm picking up whoever is on this wavelength that I've been channeling, this frequency. Your expectation of time is longer than God's time, which usually plays out differently. It's usually that God's time is a little bit longer than what we're expecting. But I'm hearing you've waited long enough. So that's why this is coming a lot sooner than you're expecting. I'm getting something about, I'm getting like energy, like electrified, like very high voltage energy here. It's almost like when this opportunity comes in, it's like it comes in with like a high voltage. It's making me think about that uh, general read I did some weeks back where the thunder just like got really loud, like you could hear it very clearly um, in the reading. And I was saying that's the energy this person is coming with. So this opportunity, whatever it is, I feel like it comes like it's bringing very high voltage. So what that means, or how I can further explain that, is like, again, it comes with, okay, how can I break this down? Because like I'm saying high voltage, high energy, but how this could play out is again like it coming with so much more than you think, or like it's coming in with a certain passion, or it's coming in with, like, it's coming in bearing gifts. For some of you, that could be it. So again, it's like, how whatever this opportunity is for you, it comes with a lot of energy, a lot, and that energy could be gifts. It could be like certain added perks that you weren't even expecting to receive. It could be, yeah, I just get like this is coming, whatever this opportunity is, it comes with so much more than you were expecting. And for some reason, I'm channeling this specific scenario. If this is a person coming in for you, I feel like, and if you've been manifesting like a certain type of partner, I feel like this person is coming in, and I feel like whatever you've been like, you could have said like, okay, I want this person to be like financially stable. I want them to be handsome or, beautiful. I want them, to be smart. I want them to be, whatever your list is, whatever you created for your manifestation prayer, or just, your practices. I feel like this person is coming like they're the amplified version of your manifestations. Like, the very specific scenario I'm channeling is that if you've been praying for, like, maybe you've been dealing with people who weren't financially stable. I'm not saying that you're a person that relied on people financially, but you possibly had to be like the breadwinner in your past relationships, so you were constantly having to, like, I don't know. I feel like somebody I'm channeling here, whoever this message is for, this part of what I'm channeling, you dealt with people who just weren't financially stable. They weren't together. Like, they always had money troubles. And I feel like as a result, you could have had to help them out. Or even if you weren't helping them out, it's like their lack of financial stability placed a stressor on your relationship. And so when you started to manifest this new person, that was a very important part of what you wanted in a partner. Like, he's like, okay, they have to be financially stable. I don't want anything like I've dealt with in the past, because I know what that comes with. I know the stress that puts on a relationship. And I feel that, yeah, I'm hearing like somebody could have been living with someone who wasn't able to like pay, like you could have gone 50-50 on bills, and like maybe they couldn't come up with their portion for, all the time. Like maybe there were some months where they were like, I just don't have it. And you had to cover their portion of the rent or utilities or whatever. And it just became like very stressful because this person, it seemed like they constantly had that problem. But this new person, you're just praying that they're financially stable, but this person could have like riches, like real wealth. Because what I'm channeling specifically is this person could have like properties. They could have like several houses. They could have a vacation home somewhere out the country, and then like a big, even like mansion, wherever your home country is. And they could have like other places, like other properties, like a condo somewhere else, a beach house somewhere else. I feel like they have much more than you were expecting. You're like, all I wanted was a financially stable person, but here you are being presented with a very wealthy person. And maybe manifested a person who was handsome or beautiful, but this person is gorgeous. Like, they're really fine. So again, this person, if this is a person you've been manifesting, they are the amplified version of your manifestations. Your manifestations were like the bare minimum, but like God went ahead and gifted you way more than you were asking for. So you have no complaints. And I'm hearing that this person is all about you. So you have no worries about this person cheating, like it being one-sided or whatever the case is. Like, you don't have those problems here. That's why I was getting like high voltage. The high voltage means that this opportunity, even if it's not a person, whatever this opportunity is coming for you, it's coming with way more than what you were expecting. It is the amplified version of your manifestations. So yeah, just get ready for that. And give me a minute to channel some more. I feel like you all are going to have to deal with your shadow self, though. I feel like you've been doing the healing work and working on like the shadow parts of you to not, so that that part of you doesn't interfere in what it is you're wanting for your life. Because I'm getting something about like there could have been times in the past where like your shadow self sabotaged certain things in your life, whether it be like opportunities or relationships, because you were dealing with the part of you that felt like you weren't worthy of this, or like you had, certain pains and triggers from the past that you just unnecessarily like projected onto whatever it is you had, and it just sabotaged it. Yeah, I'm hearing self-sabotage. So you could have self-sabotaged opportunities, relationships you had in the past due to your shadow elements. And I feel like you've been working on that all in the time that you've been manifesting this. This comes in so fast that you possibly are still working through those shadow parts of yourself. But I feel like you're healed enough to be able to know when your shadow self is starting to surface, so that you can check it before it surfaces and causes a problem. But I do feel like your shadow self is still there. It's still present, like right there. It can be triggered, but you have more of a handle and awareness of it to not let it get out of hand. And like, again, allow yourself to check it before it rears its head to cause any issues in what it is you have now. But yeah, this is yeah, I'm getting like you had this idea that you're gonna have to go on this journey to reach your manifestations. I feel like you were doing a lot of healing work, a lot of energy work, just a lot of some of you could have been doing like heavy meditating to like work on these things. And it's not like a physical journey. For some of you, you probably felt like you did have to actually go somewhere in order to come face to face with your manifestations. And others of you, I feel like you were going more on an internal journey, like you were working on your healing and working on your views of self, and you felt like you needed to take care of that a lot more in order to, like, you felt like you needed to go deeper and longer on that journey before you can meet these manifestations. But then it's like, so I'm seeing someone like they like packed up a bag, of like with water and snacks, and like they're putting their knapsack on, and they're like, they got their traveling boots on, they got their hat on, they got everything prepared for this long journey ahead. And it's like right before they're about to head out the door and start their trek, this thing shows up, this manifestation just knocks on the door, and they open it and just like, what? Just like, I was just on the, like, I was about to go to you, but you came to me. It's like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting here. Like, it shows up at your door and you're thinking that you have to go on this long trek, either literally or figuratively. But this just, again, it's like what I was picking up earlier, that portal, it just opens up next to you. You don't have to go anywhere. And it's right in the middle of all the work you've been doing. So again, like, you're not perfect in your healing process. You don't even feel like you're far along enough in it, but God feels like you are. And yeah, he just brings it right to your doorstep. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. I keep getting something about your brain, like you thought, it's really what I'm getting is like, you thought, I keep hearing that, like, you thought all these things And the way this manifests, the way this comes into fruition for you is completely opposite of any way you thought it would happen. Definitely outside of the time you thought it would happen, because it happens way sooner. Like, you didn't even realize, like, when you started the journey, like when you started doing your manifestations, I just get that you just had no idea that how fast it would come in. You had no idea, just how easy it would appear to you. But what you fail to understand about yourself is that you have a very, very strong divine gift. And the more you tuned into that divine nature of yours, that's why this attracted to you so easily. All it took was for you to start the work. You thought you had to be like far and deep in your journey of healing and working on those triggers. It's just the start was enough for God to be like, okay, you're ready. It's like all you needed to do was just like tune your brain and say, okay, this is the frequency I'm on right now. Like your divine energy is very strong to the point like all you need to do is think a thought, get on that frequency of that thought, and it appears for you. But I feel like you didn't understand this power that you had, just how strongly you attract things just by your thoughts. That's it. Again, okay, breaking it down even further, I'm getting that what you understood, or what you thought rather, is that you would have to do all this. I'm hearing metaphysical work. So again, you thought you would have to go on this long journey in order to reach these manifestations, whether the journey be internal or you had to physically go somewhere and like maybe meet with someone or do all these things or get yourself in a certain position, or whether it be physically, whether it be spiritually. You just thought you had all this work to do in order to bring this in. But the reality is all you had to do was change your mind. And when you changed your mind, tuned into the frequency of what it is you wanted, it's like literally changing the station. Your mind is like a station. Whatever station you have it on, that's what you attract. So all you needed, all you thought, you made this, you created this thought in your mind that this is what you wanted, whatever this opportunity is. You turned the station to that frequency, and ever since then, it got that opportunity jump started to start coming toward you. So it's been coming toward you, and it's been coming like at light speed, I'm hearing. I do feel like it was far away, but it's been traveling at light speed, so that's why it's reaching you so quickly. But it's all in the mind. It's all in your brain. You thought you had to do more, but all you needed to do was change the station, change the channel of your frequency. And that's how this started to come in. It's here. You're still I feel like the work you were thinking that you had to do alone, you're going to be exercising these new parts of you within this new life of yours with this opportunity. So like, for instance, if it's healing, you thought like, okay, I got to be alone and isolate, and do all of it's like you felt like you had needed to be like more healed and do that by yourself. But I feel like actually the stage that you're in with your healing and also developing of self overall, it requires you to be like with something, if not a person, a thing. Like you needed to be like, if for instance, if this is a job, you probably thought like a career opportunity, you thought you needed to be like super healed and like, super further along and like your personal development before you even got the opportunities to be in this career job. But the reality is you're going to be doing that work while you're operating in this position. If it's a relationship, it's like you're going to be doing that healing work within the relationship, because that's the part of your healing journey that you're on. It's no more of the isolation part of your journey. I feel like you've been in that already and you thought it was going to be longer, but I feel like you cannot do the rest of the work without this manifestation being here for you to practice within it. It's like you need something to bounce the energy off so you can really grow and reach the next level of your development, spiritually, emotionally, and maybe even in some cases physically. Okay? So that's about all I have for you all for this Fill Me In general energy read. I hope it was helpful to you. Again, if you would like to receive or have almost personal readings and be able to curate the content on this channel, you can go ahead and join the Dreamer exclusive membership by hitting the join button below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can hit the super thanks button below this video. If you'd like to check out your monthly zodiac readings, your general love or finance forecasts for the rest of the year, you can click on the Vimeo links in the description box. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to my website can be found below as well. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance. And I'll be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.